and welcome to the stream party of the 2022 Libertarian National Convention, Day 1. I'm your I'm your host, Monarchy Thinker. There's also a second host, Victor for Liberty, but he fortunately couldn't make it, at least right now. He might pop in soon. I'm sorry for the delay, because um, he's currently busy, but he might pop in. But anyway, let's get on with it. So apparently the LP National hasn't posted the live stream of the convention yet. So instead, we're just going to basically discuss random topics. So let's just pull on our first guest, Arjun. How you doing?
Oh, good. Hey, is there anyone in the stream right now?
Just you and me right now.
Yeah. All right. And now that it's just me and you, I have a little question. Have you worked things out with your boyfriend yet? I'm just curious.
Please don't discuss that on the stream.
Wait. Oh. Oh. Wait. Oh, it's gonna get streamed. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realize that. Okay. Just direct message me in on Twitter then. What the situation?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
You know what's going on?
yeah, I actually have no idea what to talk about right at the moment.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's something. Yeah. You wanna like talk about guns in general?
Guns. Oh yeah, the shooting that just happened.
No, I mean about like gun policy in general.
Oh.
But yeah, like in regards to that.
Well, yeah, obviously basically I don't believe in any gun control, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, of course. I mean, I think the data on it is like kind of mixed. I think it like depends on where you source it from. But yeah, like I'm definitely not in favor of banning guns or whatever. There's no fucking way. Or maybe there is. I mean, there is probably like things we can do that are not that intrusive to like make it so this shit happens less. I mean, like I think mass shootings are a relatively recent phenomenon, though.
Yeah, they're very recent.
Like it's like they didn't. It's like they didn't happen. So I have a question. Like it's like what the hell is causing this then?
Mm.
Because like I hate to say this, but like there are obviously still people in shitty situations in the 50s. Like I don't think it was a utopia back then. So like, what the hell's causing this?
Honestly, I don't know, but I think it's probably it's either like a mix of like a societal problem or and problems with the individuals themselves. Like
Yeah,
like people like to blame it on guns, but it's obviously it's like that's dumb because
it's obviously not the gun. It's
if we even if we somehow get rid of the gun, people are just gonna do it with knives, and if we get rid of that too, people are just gonna use cars.
yeah. Like, cause like here's the thing. I mean, yeah, all it takes is for like their parents to go to sleep and somebody just take the keys and bye. Yeah. And also, like even that, like people can just like take rocks off the street and whatever. That can do a lot of damage. Like, you ever get hit one of those things, you'd probably break your skull.
Well, yeah. In fact, more people die of freaking car accidents than guns in
Yeah.
total.
Actually, recently, I saw a thing on that on Twitter, and it's like what it seemed to be is that like they're talking about how like more people had died of guns than of car crashes. But when I looked at the graph, the only reason that happened is because there were less deaths from car crashes.
Hmm.
There's like it says like according to this, there's like a little bit, only a little bit more deaths by guns, but like half as many from car crashes. So it just seems that the you still there?
I'm still here. I'm sorry. I'm just I'm trying
Oh,
to
you're busy.
multitask.
Okay. Yeah.
Um. Yep. So like, yeah, I'm just trying to think about stuff to talk about. Like, let's go look at the freaking YouTube trends.
Hmm.
Let me see. Um, maybe we can share the screen. Um, of what I'm looking at.
I'm also sorry for asking that. I thought it was a good idea when it was just us, but then I realized it was a stream.
Yes. So let's see here. We got Jacinta Ardern, which is the New Zealand Prime Minister. I don't know what that's about.
Can you click on that? Let's see. I want to see what happened with the New Zealand thing. Is it some shit about guns?
Mm.
I don't know.
New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinta Ardern told Harvard University graduates that the flood of disinformation spread and amplified on social media represents a threat to fragile democracy. Oh God.
Oh, that again. That
Ugh.
again.
They have to bring this freaking up all the time.
Yeah.
Our PM proudly displaying our Maori culture. Oh, I don't care about that.
Again, it's like it's kind of funny that like what I've heard like Biden was like literally forced to lead a team in disinformation.
Yeah. Let's see what's else
We got
trending. Meghan Markle. What's this about? Meghan Markle makes surprise visit to memorial for shooting victims of Texas. Wonder what they're saying about this. Mm. Meghan Markle visited Uvalde to donate food at a blood drive and pay tribute to the. Okay. The quartering.
yeah.
Centuries rushing to Texas to be photographed visiting memorial of 20 dead children are fucking ghouls. I don't know why anyone gives a fuck about this loser Meghan Markle, but this shit is disgusting.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
What happened?
So apparently she's just doing this for like a publicity stunt or whatever.
Ugh, yes, I know how this works. Like honestly, like I'm just
Yeah.
yeah, I
So
know how this works. Like I've seen this happen like every single one of these shootings. Like not particularly, but I
Russia
see
and
it.
Ukraine again, COVID, gun legislation, trending in government institutions. Um, Leader Schumer, let's be clear, we are going to vote on gun legislation. Okay. Many
Yeah,
of the GOP colleagues and party leaders like to act tough, manly, and courageous. January 6th, courageous, going after Disney, tough, schoolyard incidents instead of debating manly. Yet they are scared to death of gun legislation in their own constituents. Oh, shut the fuck up, Adam Kinzinger. Shut the fuck up. This MFer, this freaking, this freaking MFer, moremonger, piece of shit.
why the fuck do you sound like a blue check mark all of a sudden?
Who, me?
Yeah, you sounded like one for a second. Like the wording, it kind of sound like it. I don't know why.
Oh, hang on. Let's let's check out the comments real quick.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Sup, Minarchy. Oh, hi.
Who is he? Oh,
Mario fanboy 3466. Where's the sexy bunny? What?
I don't know.
Okay.
The fuck's going on? Do you know these people?
I don't even know. I mean, I might know them, but I don't know who probably. Um, yeah, so let's see. New York Times reports that mere 4 Republican senators are open or undecided on new gun control legislation, with the other 46 being opposed or refusing to say that's not going to cut it. Yeah, that's not going to cut it because like the filibuster, they need at least 10 Republicans and every single Democrat, so that ain't going to work.
Wait, yeah. It's this question: do they actually have the ability to abolish the filibuster?
They do, but like they actually do. They can abolish the filibuster. Okay, they can abolish the filibuster with only 51 votes. But the thing is that like
Then why can't you just
there's
filibuster it?
there's too many moderate Democrats that don't want to get rid of the filibuster for obvious reasons, because
Yeah.
once basically they're out of power and Republicans are back in power, they want to use the filibuster for themselves too.
Yep. Yeah, it's true because like I think Obama also used a lot of filibusters when he was in office, or at least like at least the Democrats did at that time. I was just question like why can't you just make it be like actual question? What's the purpose of the filibuster? Why can't you just make it be have to be a 60-40 vote?
Well, I
Is it to
well
like
I,
make an
I
objection to something or whatever?
well I think it's basically it's to make basically make it a lot harder to pass new legislation. Like it's not in the Constitution at all, but like it's just a Senate rule or whatever.
Oh, I see, and that's why it can be abolished because it's not in the Constitution.
Yeah, pretty much. And like and actually like for most of the US history, the filibuster wasn't even like a 60-40 vote. Instead it was like base the old school filibusters were basically like where one senator like would use their debate time on legislation. It would just basically like instead of talking
Would you
about the
say again?
legislation, they would just basically like
Phoenix, you're kind of cutting out. Maybe it's my connection. Maybe it's on my side.
it's your connection.
Hello?
You're here.
Sorry, maybe my connection is going a little crazy. But yeah, I'm just like, ugh, I was so many years about this, but like maybe. But like I know it's like. So what happens during a filibuster? I don't know. I'm gonna say that like maybe like an actual objection to the bill. You can't just like talk about random shit to delay it. Or I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Well,
maybe just have it be like a 55-45 vote, and then like if somebody has an objection, they can like say it in the middle of Congress or whatever.
Well, usually, basically, like I think we should just go back to the old school filibusters instead of having this 60-40 vote. Where, like, in the old school filibusters, you actually had individual senators basically, like, using their debate time to basically just talk about nonsense, like read the Bible or, like, read a bunch of children's books or whatever. Or basically make, like, a long speech to basically.
You want senators to talk about nonsense?
No,
Oh.
that's not what I mean. I mean like the old school filibusters basically they talked about that to so they could basically it's basically to like massively waste time and basically try to get the opposition to basically just like eventually either break or they
Yeah.
or basically they can't handle like the insane amount of time, or they basically just like change their vote or something that, or and if they don't and it remains the same vote, it's like still passes or whatever, it'll still be like heavily publicized in the media to make a point or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like of course, like
I mean,
it has like the longest filibuster was like by Strom Thurmond.
yeah, I've heard of that before. And didn't he have a bucket that he would pee in the middle of the conversation?
Yes, his filibuster was a 23-hour speech.
Jesus.
Yes.
I'm
And
thinking, like, oh my, what did he talk about in that speech?
I don't even know, but basically, he was basically trying to filibuster the Civil Rights Act.
Yeah, which is gonna be, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, Victor basically says he'll be ready to join the stream, um, um, soon, definitely by 6:30 Pacific time.
All right.
So that's about like 20 minutes from now. So we'll
All
have
right.
a more lively conversation when he comes here.
Yeah. I will probably just have you when he comes and come back. I don't know. Actually, I put it back now. Shit. Anything else? Let me look at this. Maybe, maybe a question. Like, how long ago did your parents die? I'm seriously wondering. If you're willing to say that, I know it is a stream.
My parents died back in March 2021.
Both of them
Yes, both of them.
at the same. Wait, they died at the same time for different causes?
Around the same time. It was about like a couple weeks apart.
Wow. Man, that must have been hard for you to deal with then. Losing your two parents at the same time.
I know it was hard. Like I even went into like some sort of depression. That I only got out of recently. But and like I also had to deal with like my aunt dying like a couple months later after that too.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, I have lost family members, but like not ones that close to me like my parents are. That's for sure. Yeah. Well, what I can talk about is one of my uncles on my mom's side, like he like back in like 2015, like he like passed away and like completely shocked everybody because like he was like really healthy before that happened. I didn't get to know him very well, but like my mom, we got, of course, did, was her brother, but it really shocked everyone. And I think like his wife wanted to get like an autopsy and like ended up not getting it. I think he ended up regretting it later. I don't know. I don't know the full story here, but it's from
Yeah.
my head.
By the way, to the people who are watching this stream, like the only reason why we're not talking about the convention is because they still have the LP National still hasn't they still haven't live streamed it, and we don't even know if they are going to live stream it tonight. Um, but if they don't tonight, there's we can just do it tomorrow. Like this is gonna be like a part three, maybe more, stream that's over multiple days. Obviously, it's not this stream itself not gonna be like 72 hours or anything like that. Just like a few hours every day or something until the convention's over. So
Yeah. Okay. So what made you get out of the depression? Just time?
what?
What made you get out of that depression? Like just like time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's mostly basically like obviously basically like you don't fully get you don't fully basically just um like time is like the best healer or
Yeah.
something like that. Like you don't fully get over it, but you do get somewhat over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um
Yeah. That's probably what it is.
oh wait,
So
check
yeah.
this out. Raphael Edward Cruz is trending. It
Yeah.
says
Yeah.
after political activist Amy um, Kramer tweeted that Texas governor candidate Beto O'Rourke's legal name is Robert Francis O'Rourke. People point out that Texas Senator Ted Cruz's legal name is Rafael Edward Cruz.
Ugh. It's just
It's
people. It's just freaking stupid.
yeah, I know.
People getting mad at it's like seriously, like that's what you're concerned over, that you're not using their official names. Like, fucking politics is so.
Well, I
So
think it's because like the right in general basically likes to, like discredit Beto O'Rourke because Beto is like a Hispanic name, but like that's only his nickname. Because he's actually not Hispanic, but he's like Irish. So conservatives basically like to say like Beto O'Rourke, you mean Robert Francis O'Rourke?
I mean, that's not the thing that would discredit them. Like, no.
Yeah.
Why do people give a shit? I don't understand.
Of course, the whole Rafael Edward Cruz doesn't really work because everyone knows that Ted Cruz is Hispanic.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's still the same thing of like using a different name. Ah! Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let me look. Oh, God, I'm kind of blacked out. Oh, just trending and oh my God, why is my internet? Okay.
Yeah, you cut out there for a second.
Oh, I did cut out? Okay, then my internet's going a little weird. Okay. I think we're just a little here. Oh yeah. Oh shit. This is what I wanted to talk about. So did you hear about the police response to the shooting?
Oh yeah, the police response to the Uvalde
How they
shooting.
basically they basically sat waiting outside for an hour and they tried to handcuff a parent that went in.
Oh yeah. No, it's not
What
gonna
the?
be. It's not gonna be a 100-hour stream. That I was just making an analogy. It's only gonna be like a few hours every day until this convention's over. Which the convention's only like 3 or 4 days long.
Yeah, well, I probably not gonna be on the whole time. Like, I like you guys, but I gotta go to sleep. I have class. I have to do things for my family. So, no, I'm gonna be on for 100 hours.
No, we
And
ain't
you
gonna be
probably
on
have
for
the same
100
thing
hours. Yeah,
too.
yeah.
No, I'm saying it's like
I got a life outside internet too, so yeah,
yeah,
I
me
can't be on.
too. Like, yeah. So it's like, it's seriously just saying that, like, if anything.
I think you cut out.
Just go. Just give him the guns and let him do that. Like, man, to say this, I mean, like stopping people from going in. It's one thing when you do this, but it's like, how the fuck are you stopping a parent from saving their kid? It just seems absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is like it's one thing if somebody barges in like for random strangers. Like, I mean, it's still right, but it makes some sense. But like, this is a parent with their kid. How can you not let them have the help?
Yeah, like
And handcuffing them? You gotta be kidding me! They're not committing a
yeah,
crime. They're trying to save their kids.
not to mention, basically, the police themselves didn't do anything. Not only that,
Yeah,
when the parents themselves tried to do
that
something
too.
instead, because the police weren't doing anything, the police arrested them. It's messed
Yeah.
up.
Fucking ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, I don't get mad over political issues because I know all this is stupid. I just point out, look at this shit. It's so dumb. It has to go this way. Like, the fuck? It's like, they just say this, but this whole thing is an argument for letting the parent, for having the parent. But I don't know. I mean, at least an argument for letting the parents have guns, because like the thing is, like there's no fucking way that a parent a parent would stand still if their kid was being attacked. Like, this is not a thing that would happen in any rational society. Like,
Yeah, it's extremely irrational. Extremely.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like the police are not the police should not be the police are not. Are they going to be held accountable if a parent dies in there? Like, why the fuck should they? It's their choice to go in and save their kid. Like, they took the responsibility. Just let them do it. And, like, I don't know. It kind of makes sense. I mean, it kind of makes sense that they're interfering with what they're trying to do. But, like, why are they interfering? Like, they weren't even going inside.
Yeah. By the way, for the audience, I guess we're going to play the clip of it happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good idea. Show content. We're taking care of shit, he ain't done yet. She ain't not good. Y'all should have fucking changed that motherfucker like that. No! What the fuck you doing to him? ¡Ya, Raza, disparar, güey! ¡No es shooting!
I'll be back in a second.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Yeah, the police in the video are cowards. Thoughts on femboy neo-Nazi? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. Oh, hang on just a second. Let me find I think there's like a good video on this. Let's see. Oops, wrong thing. You might be able to.
Also wondering why in God's name, like, apparently police don't actually have an obligation to protect you. Is that actually true? Phoenix, you there?
Yes,
I'm
that's
back.
actually true. That's actually true. They don't have an obligation
Which is like one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Like, you signed up for this job. Like, Like, holy fuck! It should like, isn't that the purpose of the police to supposedly protect you? Like, you signed up for this job. You should have to do your freaking job. Oh god, it's so stupid. Somebody asked a question in the chat. Thoughts on femboy neo-Nazi?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a video on that. But I have to log into my freaking Discord on my laptop. Let's see. I gotta remember. Give me a second, guys. I gotta find that video. Or at least I think it's here. Let's see. Da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-dun.
It's just a question. Don't the police have body armor in Texas?
Hang on, let me oh, let's
What are you watching? It seems like about Nazi Germany.
it's a meme about Nazbols.
Oh, about now. Oh, it's that thing.
About how they hate gay people. It's just dumb. That's just the dumb thing I want to share. Okay. We answered the question. That was the video. What was this in reply to? SCOTUS decision says so. Oh, was that about the police? I think that's what he was referring to. Yeah. Oops, wrong thing. You still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, you didn't hear the sound?
Wait, what?
I was talking to somebody in the comments, the Mario fan in the comments. Damn. So Victor should be on in a few minutes, but
Okay.
if he's not, I'll just DM him again.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I have a question. What are your thoughts on privatizing the police?
Privatizing the police? Let me see. I'm okay with private police. Literally anything's better than government police. Before, the U.S. didn't even have any police at all until the 1820s, I want to say, or the 1840s. I forget which one. No, it's the 1840s. Yeah. With the creation of the NYPD. But before that, there were no police departments in the United States.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might, I don't know. I'm wondering how effective that would be. I mean, it probably might solve like some. I mean, I think the biggest thing for me is that I think a private police force might solve some of the issues of like poor accountability among police officers for when they like make a bad shoot or whatever. Because like, isn't it like really hard to prosecute them if they make a bad shoot or whatever? It's like actually really difficult. Like,
Oh yeah, because of qualified immunity or whatever it's called.
yeah. I'm just saying, it's like they're saying, like, first of all, like if they don't do their jobs properly, you could just not hire them again. Or if they make a bad shoot, or it's like the thing is like if they're private, if a private situation, like if you have if one organization like like kills somebody that like shouldn't have been killed, like they'll get really bad publicity for it, and people probably won't use them as much. And it's probably more of an incentive for accountability. I don't know. I'm a little bit even on it.
Yeah. I completely agree. What was I gonna say? But yeah, like before like the 1840s, before the NYPD was created, like there were no police departments, and not only that, but sheriffs as we know them basically didn't exist either. Like of course there were um sheriffs since like medieval England, or probably like ancient England or whatever, but um which is basically, but they were just more like equivalent to a mayor for a county. A county level mayor basically. So it was more of an administrative role where they just basically gave out duties and taxes. They were basically tax collectors, but elected tax collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Basically, they did other stuff like post bounties, or well, actually, no. That's how it was in the U.S. My bad. Before police were invented, like the sheriffs, they didn't enforce the law themselves. They were just an administrative role. Um, except for the exception where they might get like where they might deputize some ordinary citizens and into a posse, into if they had to. But most of the time they would just post bounties saying like like the whole Wild West thing where like they would put like wanted, this person, reward this much money or something. um that was actually how they enforced the law back then. Um like they it wasn't the police that enforced the law, it was the citizens themselves that enforced the law. Of course, this is different than like vigilantism, which is without the government's consent, while this was basically like, hey, you can this person's up for a bounty, or this person's wanted, go get this person.
Yeah. But yeah, we would have to work, and we'd have to like hold these private agencies accountable or whatever in order for this to work.
Yeah. Okay, everyone.
Okay, I'm finally here.
Hey,
Sorry
Victor.
for keeping you guys
Yeah,
waiting.
here's our second host besides me. Victor is now here. Everyone.
Yep. And the reason I was I didn't know, I had an old friend come over, and I didn't know exactly when he'd be here and then once we went out and all. Yeah. But now I'm here, so
yeah,
I'm
we're
good.
just talking about other stuff because apparently the LP National YouTube channel isn't streaming the convention, or at
That's
least
strange,
yet.
but I think my prediction is Angela McArdle is going to somewhat easily become LNC chair, and since I work, as some of you guys may know, in the California Mises Caucus, I directly report to her. She's the one who gave me the keys to LP of California on Instagram if you're curious.
Yeah, pretty much. He works directly for Angela McArdle, the very person who most likely will become the next chair of the Libertarian Party.
And I'll tell you from personal experience, she knows how to run a meeting. She's very organized and smart, and also she's willing. The whole idea that she'd only work with Mises Caucus people and be very competitive isn't true. Ooh, if you want to know what a Libertarian Party ran by her will look like, go to Los Angeles and go to an LP meeting there. You'll see it.
Okay. So what do you want to do in the meantime, or if like?
I guess we could discuss other current events that are showing up.
Yeah. Like for instance, basically, like I was just screen sharing some Twitter threads and stuff.
I think it would be cool if we did a episode just seeing the worst takes on Twitter. Just we could dunk on the right, we can dunk on the left, we can dunk on fellow libertarians if we want to.
Yep.
Twitter is a gold mine, honestly.
On all of them.
No, because while the whole owning the libs thing is kind of old.
Yeah, so we just dunk on all of them simultaneously.
Yeah, or we could do an episode on Conservapedia articles and just see the most hilarious shit we see there.
Yeah. Oh, I know one. There was an article that said that the Hoi 4 community is overrun with communists.
Well, the Hoi 4 community should never be trusted on their political opinions. Half of them are what I'd call armchair neocons who they may not espouse neoconservative views in real life, but when they're playing Hoi 4, they want to imperialize everything and take over the entire world.
Yeah, because it's a game.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I'm not actually gonna try to become Elden Lord of the Lands Between.
Like, I am a Hoi 4 player. That's why I brought that up. That's why I brought that article up.
Or, like, your average Grand Theft Auto player isn't going to actually commit Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, I don't... Like, most of the time I play Hoi 4, I play the USSR. So, obviously, my Hoi 4 countries do not reflect my real-life political opinions.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, I'm not a fan of communism.
But I'd say it's kind of fun to role play as a communist, even if you aren't a communist. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, yeah, to be fair,
just rushing B with an AK-47, saving Mother Russia while drunk on vodka.
Or I sometimes play like the US and the UK as well, but like, I don't know.
No, but if you played the World at War campaign where you're basically fighting for Mother Russia as Dmitry Petrenko and alongside Viktor Reznov, no relation.
Yeah. I don't know, but the fact that, I mean, I don't know, but I have to say, I mean, there's some Hoi 4 players I know that are relatively smart on politics, but some of them not really. But like, I kind of understand like why there are people there being neocons. It's just like that's where the game works. It attracts the sort of people that are like more pro-war, like, you know, a game of conquest, whatever.
Like I believe one of our friends on Twitter, Young Man or Not, I bet he loved Hoi 4.
Well, I do too, but yeah.
No, but I remember he posted a map about the world in 100 years, and then just everyone was dunking on him, saying, like, this is the best case scenario? You know how many people would die? He was like, yes. If you ask him how many war crimes he would commit if he was able to, his answer is simply yes.
Yeah.
Granted, the man and went through mental torture by going through Sen's Fortress in Dark Souls 1, which I've heard is an utter nightmare to get through.
Yeah. Look at this shit. It said Hunter Biden lied at Form 4473 to illegally purchase a gun. A felony punishable after 10 years. His girlfriend then dumped that gun in the trash next to a school. Look at that shit. I'm not gonna jump to conclusions whether this is true or not, but holy fuck.
Victoria 2 is better than HOI 4. What does that mean?
I assume it's a game. Hoi 4 is just the acronym for Hearts of Iron 4.
Well, I know what that means, but what is Victoria 2?
I assume it's RTS. Let me pull it up. I have my
Victoria 2 is like mid to late 1800s.
wait. Oh,
It's the
Victorian
same type of-
era.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same type of game as Hoi 4. Hey, guys, look at this shit. Hunter Biden lied on Form 447 to legally purchase a gun, and then his girlfriend dumped the gun next to a school. The fuck? The hell's going on with this guy?
Wait, Hunter Biden. Hang on, let me see.
Yeah, he apparently illegally purchased the gun, and then his sister dumped the gun right next to a school.
Where you see this at? I want to pull it up.
I just read this. I don't know if it's true or not, but I just read it. I have to check, but I guess it is.
Well, DM it to me so I can share it on the screen.
Also, there's this one Hunter Biden meme I have on my phone that I think the chat would like you, but unless you played Bloodborne, you won't get the joke.
Yeah.
Old Hunter Biden, right? You have wait, did anyone hear that?
Hear what?
No, that was my dog barking. If anyone heard that in the background, that's what it was.
Well, I didn't hear it.
Oh. So we need to roll back the state. After all,
I
our
agree.
prisons are flooded with. You know what? I'm not gonna rip off Dave Smith. Also, Dave Smith, if you're watching this, hey.
I don't think he's watching, at least.
Yeah,
not right now. There's only one viewer.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is our pilot episode. We have to grow in following, you know?
Yeah.
After all, it takes time to build up a following as big as Dave's. It didn't happen overnight.
Yeah, I think we'll be successful. The stream's gotten 28 views so far.
Nice.
Oh wait, we got a new guest, guys. Moko Gamer 97.
Hello.
Hey, Konada.
Hey, what's up? How is everyone doing?
Yeah, we're talking about the so-called Reno reset.
Reno reset. Oh, is this the Mises Caucus trying to take over the LNC?
Yes.
In reality, I'll tell you what it's gonna look like. With Angela at the helm, it's going to look much more like LP Los Angeles. It's not Angeles because that's what she chairs currently.
I've never paid too much close attention to the LP ever since I stopped following politics too much. But
I know you call yourself post-political and all, and I knew you also went under the alias Hanji Zo. So
yeah, a lot of
and
different
the reason
aliases.
I bring that up is I assume you've seen Attack on Titan then if you use the name Hanji Zo.
Yes, I haven't seen the latest season though, so
I've heard it's really good, but I don't have Hulu or Crunchyroll, so I've only seen the first season. But I will say, wait, is Hanji Zo canonically considered non-binary, or
I'm not sure. I've heard
because I keep on hearing conflicting things of if Hanji Zo is a man, a woman, not non-binary, up to the viewer's interpretation. I'm not sure.
I guess it's up to the user interpretation. I just consider her a girl, so I just don't really.
Well, I mean, she has a female voice actor, but that isn't always the best litmus test for anime. Because if that was the case, Goku would be a woman in Japan, played by
Yeah.
Masako Nozawa.
Yeah. But yeah.
But
Uh,
speaking of Attack on Titan, remember back in November when a congressman, Paul Gosar,
oh god,
or
what is this?
tweet out an Attack on Titan
Oh, I remember that.
video?
Yeah, and then everyone lost their shit.
The fact that he got formally censured by Nancy Pelosi over it's the best part, in my opinion.
I haven't. There's a reason I stopped paying attention to politics is because there's just so much stupid shit. I mean, I pay attention to it, but it's back of mind for me, honestly. You know?
Yeah,
So-
there's a lot of stupid stuff in politics.
Yeah,
I
like
mean, like, I still keep up with it because, like, I'm pretty interested in that stuff. But I'm not like super serious about it. Where like I get way too emotionally invested or anything. I try to basically just be laid back.
I do
Yeah.
it mostly. I follow politics as a hobby, and obviously, I'm involved in LP of California. But I still have other hobbies. Even all. I mean, I'm very much a fan of the Yakuza series, and also I recently got into Elden Ring, which is fantastic, by the way. But also, really, if you have it on a PC and your PC isn't the best, or you're playing it on like Xbox One or base PS4, I heard the performance is a bit iffy. But if you have a good PC or like a next gen console, it's worth getting.
Yeah. I'm looking
No,
at
but
these. No, you're good.
I think it's the least frustrating FromSoft game aside from Sekiro for me because there's multiple ways to get overpowered and the checkpoints are, I'd say, much more forgiving than saying like Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne, where those checkpoints were very sporadic and if you died you'd have to replay like 10 minutes of a level. Even worse, I heard in Dark Souls you have to run. It takes like 10 minutes just to get an attempt at a boss and then immediately die.
Yeah, I haven't really played much Dark Souls, honestly. I did attempted to play a little bit of the first one, but it was kind of hard for me.
I mean, Dark Souls is literally synonymous with difficulty. Well, I mean, From Software as a whole, really. Even
Yeah,
in their
so
Armored
Elden
Core
Ring.
games are hard from my heard. Even though, I mean, I've heard they're fun games, but I'm not really a mecha guy. Then again, I say this as a Code Geass fan, so.
Yeah.
Wait,
like
does that make sense that my favorite anime is technically a mecha anime, yet I'm not a big mecha person?
Well, mech animes are a little much for me, honestly. That's why I haven't really gotten into them yet. But I did
I
enjoy
haven't
Code
gotten
Geass
into
because
like
of the
something
plot.
like. I mean, I haven't gotten into anything like the mindfuck that is Evangelion or anything.
You haven't dived into that?
No,
It's
like-
good stuff. Good stuff.
If you guys want to have a guest on that to interview, I'd be willing to take suggestions. I'd say the biggest stretch goal that we might be able to achieve is Justin Amash, but that's a stretch goal.
Stretch goal indeed.
But I've met the guy. He's pretty down to earth and he's willing to do podcasts. I even made a guest appearance on one of his podcasts where he was basically asking me anything, and I was just talking about law and also defending myself against the baseless accusation that I ate my roommate's pizza. Fortunately, that issue got resolved.
Lovely. So, hold on. I was looking this up because I wanted to see what ballot measures were going to be up for the Florida vote up to Florida voters this year, and there was nothing about marijuana legalization.
That's a shame. I honestly think that it doesn't make sense to keep cannabis illegal at this. I mean, I hate the whole it's 2022 argument, but well, our prisons are flooded with nonviolent drug offenders, and weed is safer than booze. It makes zero sense to criminalize it whatsoever
Yeah,
because
it's a shame.
I am really going to get sued for copyright infringement at this point.
Yeah, it looks like the only ballot measures that were approved this year so far is two about taxes and one about like abolishing the federal or not the federal but the Florida Constitution Revision Commission,
Hmm.
which would make
I
direct
mean, there's
democracy more.
the most interesting one for me was this one on taxes, and then there was this one about online gambling, which I support legalizing online gambling because I just think well, in regards to online gambling, as long as you're 18, you should be allowed to do it, and it's not like there's not much you can do to enforce it because what's stopping someone from saying, "Hey, if the Giants win this match, I will give you $25 via Venmo or some shit or PayPal." What's stopping them from doing that? It's
Interview Jim Jesus. He's pretty cool.
huh.
From Mario fan.
You guys could interview me. I'm joking. As a post-political person, I love being interviewed.
I mean, we could do a one just about anime if you want.
I think Minarchy here would probably be out of the loop because I'm pretty sure they don't watch a lot of anime.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Wouldn't want to put Minarchy out of the loop.
Good point. I mean, I'd say anime isn't for everyone. Some of it can get pretty weird, but
I mean, Minarchy did watch a lot of My Little Pony though, so I mean, there's not too much of a stretch, is there? I mean, that's the route I took, didn't I?
Yeah, I guess that's not. I guess that's true.
I mean, I know that My Little Pony took some influences from anime.
There are definitely some anime references in My Little Pony, yes.
I gotta head to the bathroom real quick, and I'll be back in like 10.
Sounds good. So have you kept tabs up on anything My Little Pony related since I left?
Me?
Yes, you.
Not really. I mean, like, I wouldn't say like I'm not a fan anymore, but I just
Moved on.
well, I just well, not really moved on. I just basically like I just stopped looking into it because I just basically like just started watching other stuff. That's all.
So what do you watch now?
Oh, I don't watch a show. I just basically just do other things like watch YouTube videos or like be on Twitter and stuff.
You know what I'm watching now is a lot of the TLDR. you know those folks, the TLDR news folks.
Oh yeah, I watch those too.
I like them. It's kind of nice. It gives you a little bit of you can tell they're amateurs at it, but they're pretty good at what they do for what they do.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, well, they're pretty non-biased, which is good.
Yeah, they do a pretty good job at it. Like you can tell their leanings, but that's fine. Like I don't really care too much. They try to be very unbiased about their work, which is what I enjoy. Let me crack open a Sprite. Like a boomer opening up a soda.
How was that boomer?
I don't know. Like a boomer opening a can of beer.
Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah. Anyways, I was in the chat earlier and I was talking about how SCOTUS basically said that you don't have to, like police don't have to provide like legal or like, they legally don't have to. Sorry, they legally don't have to provide protection to anyone. That was in cases like let's see, what was it? Warren v. District of Columbia, saying that police do not owe a specific duty to provide police services to specific citizens based on the public duty doctrine.
Hey, what were you talking about again? I'm sorry, I lost train of thought.
Oh, it just basically means that like police officers don't actually have to come in and protect you. And that
Oh,
was supported by the Supreme Court, like in a few cases actually, not just one. Like in most places in the United States, it's a Good Samaritan law. And some states, like a handful of states, there's a duty to rescue law. So let's see what that means. Duty to rescue is a concept in tort law that arises in a number of cases, describing a circumstance. I'm reading Wikipedia right now. It says a party can be held liable for failing to come to the rescue of another party who could face potential injury or death without being rescued. So I'm guessing that means basically that like there's places where you have to come to the rescue of someone if it's your job, which is interesting. Oh, this is interesting. Biden administration is preparing to send Ukraine advanced long-range rocket systems, which is now a top request from the Ukrainian officials. So they're gonna send even more weapons.
wait, we're gonna send another package or whatever.
Well, Ukrainians are asking for like certain weapons, which are called long-range rocket systems, known as MLRSs and HIMARSs. I don't know what that is, but also someone said they want to come back onto the podcast.
Wait, who did?
Arjun.
Oh yeah, he can. Oh, sorry, I forgot.
I changed I put a profile picture on some voice play. And I was just like, I don't know.
Is that a Hoi 4? Hoi 4?
It
Jesus.
is. Yeah, it's the game I played.
Jesus. I used to play Hoi 4 a bit. I
Did you
remember
play
playing
multiplayer?
No, I played single player. I played against the AI.
Yeah.
I played as Poland to beat the shit out of Germany. Anyways, yeah, cool.
Okay, we
yeah.
got another guest. It's Slime Bunny.
It's your friendly neighborhood authoritarian here.
Lovely. This is just turning into another space. I love it.
Yeah, but like,
Practically.
remember, guys, we're being recorded, so just watch what you say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, I promise no swears, no cussing, anything to get the stream taken down.
Oh, I mean, swearing itself isn't bad as long as you're not using any slurs.
You can swear, but just don't use slurs.
Okay, fuck.
Congrats, you just sweared on live YouTube.
I was a little skeptical of joining the stream, but after a while I decided, hey, this looks like fun.
Yeah.
And I'm back.
Welcome
Anyway,
back.
I think, well, originally I wanted these streams to function essentially as recorded spaces. That's what the general idea was when back when the Liberty Crew was a thing last year, I was like, maybe we could start a podcast. Now we're like, well, it took over a year, but we finally did it.
Yeah, now we just have to see if this gets off the ground.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I muted because I burped really loud.
Interview Jim Jesus and this thing would definitely take off. Like,
I'd say if we can get an interview with Maybe if we got Angela McArdle on, that would work.
Yeah, but I think she's busy.
Yeah, yeah, and she's just gonna be busier and busier once he becomes chair. Would be awesome to get her on the podcast, though.
So are you gonna be like part of the official national like LNC like not board but like part of their team somewhat if she ends
No,
up
I'm
winning?
staying purely in the LP of Cal committees, and also I'm reporting to which since you know how Whitney Bailu is chair of LP, the LP currently, and also chair of LP Texas. It's kind of like that. We're all report to her under the California Libertarian Party, but probably not national.
Understandable. So you don't move up with her.
Yeah,
Cool.
because my activism is largely California centric.
You know what? That's perfectly fine. You know, there was this person who I was following for a while. I forgot her name, but she's like a pretty big Californian-based activist. Let's see if I can find her. Let's see.
Another person who would be pretty awesome to get on would be either Brad Palumbo or Hannah Cox, or both.
Brad Palumbo. The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's from Breaking Boundaries.
Oh, you mean? Hold on. Let me look him up real quick.
He's the gay dude who loves iced coffee and
Is
is
he like the? Is he like the mild libertarian? I guess would be a good word.
no
Yes.
wait.
He's kind of cool.
I think it would be cool to have Brad or
Yeah, he's cool politically, but like most of his non-political takes suck.
Or bad.
yeah, like
Didn't he say like no one
terrible
can have takes or
takes.
something
Like
that?
basically one of his non-political takes was that Senator Seth Flake he said he would take a bite off of him. I'm like, oh my god.
No, I'm pretty sure he just meant he thought Jeff Flake was hot, which
I
can someone pull up a
mean,
picture of Jeff Flake and
all right. I'm gonna defend
no,
Brad
and
here.
then
Jeff Flake does look somewhat attractive.
isn't he also gonna be the Turkish ambassador or something?
What, really? Is this
Yeah,
legit?
I heard Biden appointed
Nominated
him for
him?
that. Wait, he is the current one. He
Hold
assumed
on.
office. He is the U.S. ambassador.
Who is?
Jeff Flake, former U.S. senator, served under how do I say?
I thought you were talking about Brad Palumbo for a second.
No, Jeff Flake is the one who Brad Palumbo said was hot or something, and look at him, it's like, really?
I mean, I could see it. I could see it.
You know, actually, I'd say there's better looking politicians, but especially the one who succeeded him, but he's not bad looking.
I mean, he is kind of hot. I can definitely do him if I want to.
No, calm down. Calm down. You don't go that far.
No, but
There's a couple.
but the funny thing is about saying Jeff Flake is hot is just that everyone seems to simp after Kirsten Sinema, the person who succeeded him.
Kirsten Cinema?
Yeah. However, like 90% of the people who say it also hate her politics. They just think.
Oh, I love Kirsten Cinema. She's very moderate. That's the best part about her.
She's basically a conservative. She's basically if Joe Manchin was a bisexual woman.
You know, Joe Manchin and Kristen Cinema are my people. The moderates.
By the way, basically, Conservapedia made an article about cinema, and it said that she was a radical left-wing progressive.
Yeah, and but at the same time, they also contradict themselves by saying that she also was crucial in stopping several pieces of progressive legislation. But I'm pretty sure they only call her left wing because they think that anyone who isn't straight is left wing.
Oh, she's totally gonna lose her primary, like no doubt about it. Like I have no doubt about that.
I'm actually not sure because Henry Cuellar, I believe, won his primary. And
Yeah,
I'd
but
say that
like,
2024
If
is
she
still a
wins,
long time
if she
away.
wins, it'll be very narrow.
Okay, that
she
is
wins
fair.
her. Yeah, if she wins her her primary, not even her like general election. Which actually I think Arizona's been trending blue for a while now. But if she wins her primary, it'll be very tough for her because of the fact that like she's a moderate and like a severe moderate. She's a Joe Manchin moderate, and people don't like that.
Yeah, and not
Yeah,
to
I
mention
mean, a
that
good amount
not
of
to mention
moderates lost their re-election campaigns to progressives.
not to mention
Quaylar
that
barely won too.
not to
Also, if I'm
mention
mispronouncing his name, it's just because I don't know Spanish. So if
not
someone
to
can correct me, that'd be
What are you
great.
gonna
I don't
say?
know. Color
What do you,
Quaylar, I don't know.
what do you say, Monarchy?
not to mention that like the Dems literally kicked her out of the party after she basically refused to like back um back removing the filibuster for something.
Is she officially no longer a Democrat then, or?
Well,
No,
like
he's still a member
well
of the
what happened?
Democratic Caucus.
Yeah, she's still in the Senate Democratic Caucus, but technically she's not a Democrat anymore.
They're not
But
gonna. The Arizona Democrats aren't gonna support her on the ticket, so she's probably gonna have to be like run as an independent or something.
what if
If
he pulls
Well,
off a?
she technically can. Like you technically can run as an independent on like an either primary, but of course basically like it'd be really hard to basically like run as a run for the Democratic nomination if they freaking kicked you out.
I mean, look up primary system in Arizona because I don't know like what is the primary system used.
Because I know basically Bernie Sanders, he's an independent, but he ran in the Democratic primary, and like the weird thing is that in Vermont, he like always runs for the Democratic primary and wins, but then after he wins, he rejects the nomination and runs as an independent anyway.
Okay, so
What if she pulls off a Murkowski? Like, remember was it 2010 or 2012 that she
something like
lost
that.
her primary and then ran a successful write-in campaign?
Look that up. Right in campaign. I was like, yeah, 2010.
Yeah, that I don't think Sinema's popular enough to pull off that stunt though.
Probably not. Let me
No,
see.
but it's
Oh,
cool. Look back on.
so okay, Arizona has a semi-closed primary system, meaning that one political party conducts semi-closed primaries for congressional state level offices. Let's see. Yeah. What does that mean
Yes.
though?
Okay. Well, semi closed means that basically that independents can choose which primary they like, but like if you're a registered Democrat, you can only vote in the Democratic one. If you're a registered Republican, vice versa.
I need to change my Well, I'm registered Republican still in Florida. We have a closed primary system here in Florida, meaning you can't only registered party members can vote in that party's primary, and that's it.
We have here in California. We have a terrible top two system that
Oh, the
effectively
top system.
that
Yeah, no,
effectively leads to general elections where it's Democrat be Democrat.
it's
Last
called the jungle
congressional
primary
race was
system.
between like this Bernie bro named Rishi Kumar and my incumbent who's been around since the 90s, Anna Eshoo. Oh shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, it's a big district, so I'm confident in saying that that's my congressman and congresswoman.
Yeah, like California has like a jungle primary system, which
And it
basically
is
means that
awful.
which basically means that like instead of having separate primaries, it's both the Democrats and Republicans, all the parties are in the same primary.
Yeah. Oh, and states that use this system are California, Washington, Nebraska, and Alaska. Only those 4 states. Well, see, the
Wait,
problem
so
is that means that like if like let's say this primary were to be held in somewhere like Idaho, where like a Republican would win no matter what, basically. That would mean the top two candidates would most likely be two Republicans facing off each other for the general election.
Exactly. It would be basically like if we were if in Georgia. Actually, Georgia's a swing state, but if Georgia was as red as Idaho, it would be like if the general election was between David Perdue and Brian Kemp.
By the way, Kemp winning extra laws and kecks
He
because
won with
Trump
70% of the vote.
because
It was
Trump
a shutout. I'm pretty sure he won in a bigger margin than what's his name?
let me
Abbott.
see, let me
Wait,
look.
did he win in a bigger margin than Abbott? Or
Yes,
no?
because he did because
Also,
Shit.
it's because Abbott
ongoing
it's because Abbott had two major primary challengers, Alan West and Don Huffines, who both got 15% each.
Huffines and West are. I think they're both way too socially conservative for my liking, but I do like. I think Huffines was the best candidate because of his position on the property tax. Still would have. I mean, I guess he's better than Abbott, but by how much?
Not much.
I don't like. I don't like him.
And
So-
Alan West was the worst one, to be honest.
Didn't he also allegedly commit a war crime?
Yes, in Iraq.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he basically
Wow.
he basically detained people without a warrant in Iraq and basically shot a pistol near them to scare them and stuff. And like use really bad torture tactics or whatever.
Yowza!
Oh yeah, I saw those photos on the internet once.
Oh, also, Dr. Oz is getting like a recount in Pennsylvania
Oh.
because he didn't win.
I don't know
outright.
because I don't like Dr. Oz or McCormick, so I think no matter who wins, we lose.
Well, Kathy Barnett got third place, which is someone a lot of people wanted, but
No, Barnett's terrible, honestly.
She's
Yeah.
not. Well, she ain't gonna win.
Oh, you know what's funny is Connor Lamb lost. We're talking about the Democratic primary.
Oh yeah, no, but he won he lost every only pretty much to Fetterman.
Yes. Who the hell is Fetterman, anyways? I know literally
Lieutenant
nothing
Governor
about
of Pennsylvania. He's a progressive. He's kind of like a
Yeah.
progressive-ish.
Hey, what's been going on at the convention? Like anything big yet?
I don't know because they're not streaming it.
Is there anyone live tweeting it?
No, and not that I know of. So apparently, I guess we're just gonna do this until like maybe 9:30 or something my time.
9:30. All right.
Okay.
What are we gonna do
Wait,
at
so
9:30 your
only
time?
for 20 minutes?
Oh wait, we can do it for longer, I guess. Whenever we get bored.
All right.
Or we're gonna go back to doing a space then
Okay.
after that or something?
I mean, maybe we could
Oh,
switch out
okay.
to a space. I don't know. I just found
Yeah, I
that-
mean it's pretty much useless at this point, but it doesn't change much of the swamp.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I don't know.
You
Oh,
notice
okay.
this is very similar to Zoom.
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah,
similar.
I mean, until our stream really pops off,
This
check
reminds
this out.
maybe
Check this out,
we could hype it up somehow and like get a run a
happened?
Discord
Elon Musk
server.
tweets a poll
Anyway, to
asking
hype it
who
up, we
people
should
trust
get,
less. Let me talk. Elon Musk tweets a poll asking who people trust less, politicians or billionaires.
I don't trust either, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, me
Billionaires
what
are-
are the results of the poll?
I mean, politicians,
Well,
like
let's
it's
see.
obvious. Like billionaires, like a lot
Let's
of them
see,
get
what
favorites
should
from
I
government,
pick?
so not really.
Politicians, obviously.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You see this?
UK U.S. Ministry of Truth under it. That's funny. Elon saying, "AOC, I dare you to run the same poll with your followers."
I want to see that so bad.
Any update from the convention yet?
Don't click on anything that's censored.
No, but I think what we might be able to get a lot of attention is if we just read random Conservapedia articles.
When do you want to do that?
Well, I'll probably have to plan it out a bit more, but around this time, in on Friday would probably work for me.
Okay.
I gotta grab some pizza.
Nice.
Oh, this CIF's funny.
That's so true.
Okay. Let's see.
Also, funny thing is, I think, do you remember the former White House press secretary under President Trump?
What the heck
Sarah,
is Petchel?
you know, like Sarah
Oh,
Huckabee
that's
Sanders.
baseball.
Oh. I don't really follow baseball. I mean, it's fine if you do. It's just not my thing.
Oh,
Do
hang
y'all
on. I need to stop sharing.
do
Oopsie.
y'all remember Sarah Huckabee Sanders from the White House, like Trump, one of Trump's White House press secretaries?
She's running for governor of Arkansas.
Yeah,
And
and
the
she
worst part
won
is,
her primary.
okay, let's hope somehow Ricky can perform a miracle. Otherwise, we're gonna get Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Well, the funny thing is, her father, Mike Huckabee, was the former governor. That's why she's gonna win, because of dynasties.
Yeah,
You know.
but I would say dynasties don't matter to the Republicans as much as they used to. Look at George P. Bush.
George P. Bush lost.
I mean, how did the son of Jeb lose in a landslide? I mean, come on, Jeb wins all of his elections in a landslide.
Please clap, everyone. Please clap.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I should post something on the CNN plus thing saying that Jeb Bush and God Emperor Jeb Bush disappointed at his son or whatever.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I would have to just do a quick not Photoshop, but I use Mematic where I just impose those pictures on others.
All right, I'll be back.
Pictures, there's like just poorly cropped pictures onto other. Where I'd have the God Emperor of Mankind from Warhammer 40K, just a picture of Jeb.
You want to see something really weird?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Here is the 1969 French presidential election. Do you notice something weird about this?
It's really low resolution on my end.
Hang on, let me zoom in.
Communist League at 1%.
No, look. French Communist Party, 21%.
Oh shit!
They almost got second place and made the runoff.
The consequences of the French Revolution.
Yeah, but it's.
Yeah,
I don't think it's
not
the
only this,
craziest
but
French
this
presidential
dude's like
election.
a Stalinist. But
no, but
yeah, this Alan Poher guy was basically like a Joe Manchin, and this was like the conservative right here.
Wait,
and that was the result. The conservative won.
If you add the Communist League to the votes to Jock's, he wouldn't make the runoff, but it'd be a lot closer. So there was a bit of vote splitting there, and miscellaneous left. But
God, imagine if this election would have ended up being a Stalinist versus the conservative guy.
Pull up the 2002 French presidential election to see what would happen.
Yeah, probably, but
Speaking
Yeah,
of
but
which, we
this
should
this
probably
this
show it on
election was
screen.
pretty much a Stalinist versus Joe Manchin versus conservative.
Yeah.
How do you how do you do that? Where's the right, like there's the center left, the social democrats, they're not anywhere around here. It's just far left socialists, a centrist.
It's
right
France. What do you
here.
expect?
I mean, they literally elected Macron, so what do you expect?
I
I mean,
mean,
well,
have a
like
revolution
if you look at the other elections, look, it's the center left. Well, that one's a centrist, but it's center left versus the center right. If you see here, of course, here's the 2002 one you were talking about.
that's if you're curious who John Marine Le Pen is, he is a how do I say it? How do I say it?
Look how
He
He
close
has
this was.
almost 5 million votes. How?
Look at this. The the major left wing party just got almost, it's like 16.18%, while John Marie Le Pen was just barely over that.
But John Marine's politics
And he got
are
freaking
basically Marine
obliterated.
Le Pen's politics, but on steroids.
But yeah, he was pretty much like almost a Nazi.
No, he
Wait,
straight
wait.
up was a Nazi.
Wait,
Yeah,
go to like the most recent election. I want to see the results for that.
All
Wait,
right.
which one? The 2017 or 2022?
This year's.
Okay.
I mean, there's a link to it right down
Oops, hang
there
on.
because, wait, 2007. 12. They're both the same matchup, but they both look older.
All right, so look at the percentages between this year last one.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was closer, but
Okay,
still.
so like we had of course Marie Le Pen and Macron getting like first and second place, and then we had like the far left guy get 21%, and then Eric Zemmour, the freaking Bonapartist who want ethno nationalist, getting 77%, and then the center right, and then the Republican Party getting 5%, and the old center left party getting 1%.
Typical France. You go from one extreme to the other. There's no.
Yeah,
The funny
It's
thing
weird.
is, their current president isn't even like he's like a centrist basically.
I'd say he's like a center right neoliberal, essentially. And the funny thing about Macron is he married his teacher, and like we can look this up. But what makes it creepy is the fact that his now wife, he met her when he was 15. I wish I was making this shit up.
Oh my lord. But yeah, pretty much basically like France basically used to have a duopoly of like the center right party and the center left party, but for some reason the left wing in France just completely collapsed, and then you had, and like, so now it's basically the centrist versus the far right in France. And like both former major parties were are basically have almost no support now. It's
That's
really
funny.
weird.
Wouldn't it be funny if something like that happened here in the U.S.?
Yeah,
I
I
imagine
mean, it's never gonna happen, but like, yeah.
I mean, if it did happen, it would probably go the other way, where like we probably have like, if what happened in France would probably just instead be a centrist versus far left party.
Oh god, it's the Libertarians versus the Greens.
I still can't.
Honestly, I would prefer Libertarians versus Greens than Democrats versus Republicans.
while I
Yes.
don't agree with Greens on everything, I'd say that at least they're willing to have an open discussion about the issues. Like, I have I used to be very sympathetic towards the Green Party, actually, back when I was more lefty, just growing up in California and all. I root
Okay,
for
so
Jill
like,
Stein just to spite Hillary Clinton supporters. Be like, you know what? I'll support a woman for president, just not the one you want. It was mostly to spite them, but also I like the idea of like ending the wars and shit. And I believe I took like one I sided with test and I got Jill Stein.
Yeah, and you completely changed.
I'd say what changed my view was like it's kind of crazy to say this, but it was like just some Sargon videos that just started me down the rabbit hole. But I'm no longer really a Sargon fan. It's kind of crazy though. I started watching like Sargon of Akkad and then Shu, who went with Shu on head and Sargon. They started out around the same position, and now they've just moved in opposite directions.
Yeah, Sargon's gone further right wing, and Shu's gone further left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, she was like populist,
I think
right?
Shu was definitely pretty entertaining though. I like her content, even though her politics may be cringe or something.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Like, I'd say that she's based on some stuff. I'd say she's left lib, like vaguely left libertarian.
I thought she was like a populist.
Yeah, she's weird though.
She's a left wing populist.
Yeah, those exist, and I'd argue that left wing populists are. I mean, Bernie I'd consider to be a left wing populist.
Yeah. When I think of what about also like Kyle Kalinske, that would be in there, right?
Definitely. But he's a hungry guy, and I can't say the beginning part of the stuff because I'll get canceled.
You mean Kyle Kalinske?
Yeah.
He's a hungry guy though.
Alright, back.
No, but in all seriousness, I actually like his I like his content.
Who?
Kyle Kalinske.
Oh, you mean secular talk?
Yes.
I haven't actually watched a lot of this stuff. I've seen more Hassan Abi's stuff than secular talk stuff.
You watched Hassan over him?
I have seen Hassan.
Oh God, I don't think I can ever watch Hassan.
I would never watch Hassan, even if here's the thing with Hassan. If someone was like,
he's attractive.
Walking into my door right now and then pointing out, like, okay, you have to watch an hour of Hassan content or else I'm shooting your brains out. I'm like, then do it.
Who's
okay, maybe not that far. I just have for 3 hours.
Hassan or Vosh?
Either one of those. Okay, if in the case of Vosh, I'd be like, just get it over with.
All right, Vosh is the worst.
Yeah,
at least Hassan's attractive.
I mean, well, I just don't like Hassan because basically he's really annoying on Twitter.
Yeah, he's annoying on Twitter and he's a champagne socialist. Dude went in a private jet with like a $400 Hawaiian shirt to Coachella and calls himself a socialist.
Yep.
I mean,
benefiting off of capitalism while shitting on the system that made him rich.
I mean, it's not only benefiting off of it. He's getting like really unnecessarily expensive stuff.
Like, even if I was a rich guy, I wouldn't spend $400 on a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Like, even if I make it big, I'm not gonna spend my money on stupid shit like that.
Nah, to be fair, like a lot of rich people, like. I gotta be honest. I think the reason they spend so much money on this stuff is really more of a status symbol because they have so much money to the point where it doesn't matter.
I know. Expensive. Back in my high school, everyone wore a good amount of the rich kids wore Gucci's just to show off.
I think at that point they just buy this expensive stuff as like a status symbol.
Yeah, but like, why would a socialist want to have like a status symbol being rich when they're supposed to be, you know, like the working class or something.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know.
Hypocrite.
So
Yeah,
wait,
remember those
Oh, you're gonna you go?
what was it? Remember that anti-capitalist coffee shop? I mentioned I did more research
there,
into them,
right?
and they're a worker co-op, which
Yeah.
I'd say is, I mean, it's definitely more in line with socialist views than a traditional like sole proprietorship or an LLC or a corporation. That's for sure. But at the same time, they're still benefiting off of the free market.
I mean,
And here's the thing: I have no issues with people using, making, or founding worker co-ops and sharing their profits and helping each other recover the losses. That's fine in my book.
Like, do you think worker co-ops would be more or less effective than like regular companies?
I'd say it would depend on the people running it, but I think it could very well have a place in a free market society.
in my opinion, worker co-ops are just like a novelty. Like they're not gonna go anywhere. They're just there because
I'd say it depends on their scale and how ambitious they are.
Well, here's the
I'm pretty
thing.
sure there's some worker co-op
Here's-
grocery stores that exist.
Well, here's the thing is that like I think basically that like if socialists want to have socialism, that yeah, they should go for like worker co-ops or whatever, but personally basically like worker co-ops are not they're not nearly like they're not only not as efficient as like companies, but basically like they're really hard to grow and stuff like that. Like they're pretty much they basic they basically like and stuff like that. Basically what I mean is that like they can't basically get nearly as big as like even just like a medium-sized business like
Yeah, that's fair.
like
I mean,
the biggest co-op in the US, which is Ocean Spray, you know, the cranberry people.
wait,
Yeah,
Ocean Spray is a co-op?
yes, they're a co-op of a bunch of cranberry farmers, but they have like a monopoly on the cranberries.
I did
Um,
not know Ocean Spray was a. I like cranberry juice, honestly, though.
Yeah, but
Cranberry juice is good. Don't
but here's
diss
the
it.
thing is that they're like the most successful co-op, but like they're more of like the exception to the rule because most co-ops cannot be that big. And let me finish. And not only that, but also basically they have like a partnership with Pepsi, which is the only thing that's literally like that's also basically kind of keeping them afloat. And if and so so probably without that partnership, they probably wouldn't run as good or anything like that, or be as stable or whatever. It's complicated, but like
isn't Valve a co-op?
I don't know.
You mean Valve isn't like the creators of Steam?
Yeah, that company.
I don't know.
I
thought
think
they're a traditional company.
They're called Valve Corporation, so I think they're a company.
Wait, Valve? Yeah, they're not a co-op. They're run, and also on the topic of Valve, I'd say that there was a big controversy over a CS:GO being used for basically underage gambling, or at least so I heard.
Well, so I'm gonna head out. Y'all have fun.
Okay.
All right.
See ya.
yeah.
All right. And yeah, next time I gotta plan my day better, so I don't, don't have to start the stream without
Yeah.
me.
Also, I just checked, and apparently they're planning on starting the day. They're starting to base. They are planning a stream the LP National, but it starts at 8 a.m. my time. But we're not going to do the stream that early. But like
no,
I
I'd
should probably
say
do it a
what
lot
we
earlier
could
than
do
today.
is do a post-election stream, and then maybe, and then invite guests on, and maybe we could get some people from the ground in Reno. Right.
I guess I kind of want to make it like live, but I guess basically if it's like going to be way too early, then we'll have no choice but to do a post-election thing.
I'd say there's nothing wrong with doing a post-election thing.
I know, there's nothing wrong with it, but I just I prefer the live one. But
yeah, like definitely doing a live reaction to when Angela inevitably becomes chair.
Yeah.
You know, Hannah Cox, she did a really good article on base politics showing about the failures of gun control. It's really thorough, and here's the thing: when everyone's going for gun control in Buffalo, the truth is Buffalo had some of the strictest gun laws in the entire country. Because it's in New York, it's not like laws are gonna work against them. If they don't work in New York, they aren't gonna work in especially Texas.
Yeah.
Or they don't work in Chicago. They don't work in California. They just don't work. Or can just on an empirical level, the data shows. Well.
Yeah. So let's see here.
If you want to interview somebody, I can
You know what I don't understand is
get Jim Jesus or
like
somebody else.
people who support abortion at any time, including late third trimester, but are vegans.
What?
It doesn't make sense to value the life of a viable baby less than a cow or a pig.
No, okay. It's because that's not the reason they're vegans, though. It doesn't have to do with the value of life. It has to do with what they think about meat and the environment. Which is why
I'm gonna keep on eating bacon. To be honest, I like it too much.
Yeah, I like bacon too.
I know it's super unhealthy, but
If you want to talk about the news, Turkey invaded another part of Syria.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. And China is very angry at Joe Biden's words, so yeah, they're furious.
wait, you know, I don't like Joe Biden, and I don't want to drag us into a war with China, but at the same time, pissing off the CCP is based.
I mean,
I just
yeah,
don't want to risk nuclear
but
war over it. Like, I'll straight up tell the CCP to go fuck themselves anytime, but
yeah, but you're not a political figure. You're not running America. You can do that.
no, like literally, if I was like, I kind of wish that if I somehow became a congressman or a senator, I'd tweet out from my official congressional account saying like the CCP can suck a fat cock # Joe Biden gay sex, and just see the reaction and the Twitter meltdown as a result.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
No, could you imagine?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what cuss words can get me banned from this place?
If you're not sure, don't say them.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can say fuck.
No, like I'd say as long as you aren't saying like explicit racial slurs, we're good.
Okay.
So are we gonna swap to a Twitter space or not?
Even Tower Gang got banned.
Well, we can continue here after the stream's over if y'all want to, instead of just.
I mean, we can't just be like Tower Gang now, right? Where they just don't give a fuck as they primarily stream on Odyssey now, but Tower Gang, the entire idea is that they're just shit posting and saying possibly the most offensive shit possible, just to mess with everyone.
Yeah, but we're not gonna be like Tower Gang. We're gonna be more
I
professional.
mean, I don't. I'd say we can still goof around. I don't know.
Yeah,
Tower
we can
Gang
goof
has their
around,
thing,
but
we have our own.
Yeah, okay. Whatever you want to do, it's your guys' stream.
yeah. When do y'all want to cut off the stream? By the way,
I'd say
know.
8, and then continue on to a space if you guys want.
All right.
Yeah,
okay. So we got 20 more minutes left in the recording. So let's see.
All right.
You want to go on Twitter?
I'd say we did we've done a decently good job at a pilot episode. Obviously, the pilot episode isn't gonna be huge,
Yeah.
but the fact we even get viewers on is great. And
One of them was me. I was going.
Well, we got a few we got a few watchers right now, viewers. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I would love to do, if we ever get big, to do an intro of our own. Like, when you think about intros, they're iconic. Just look at the Part of the Problem intro, for example. That's the thing that sets the tone for the entire podcast. But the problem is, this may sound weird, I love the intro so much, I just keep on replaying it and then end up forgetting to watch the actual episode. Where it's just like, I just love we need to roll back the state. Our prisons are flooded with non-violent drug offenders, and if you want to know who America's next enemy is, look at who we're funding right now.
Yeah, so
enemy is itself.
let's see. Let's see what I should see what's trending on Twitter. Let's see.
Mass like this.
I cannot believe I ended up in the marriage zone for the hot versus crazy axis thing.
We suck.
I don't know how. I don't know. I got the 90% hot though.
Wait, what the hell? Why is Pete Buttigieg under who to follow?
It's what is that pronunciation?
I mean, I understand why Gary Johnson's recommended.
Yeah. And of
Why'd
course,
you
I've got
pronounce-
Joe
you,
Rogan.
calling
Why did you
on
pronounce
your,
it like that?
Laptop or PC?
Laptop.
Wait, how come? Wait, it says who to follow, and I know we're both mutual with Hester. Hester would be cool to have on.
Yeah.
Okay, when's the debate on Nozick's argument for the state to exist? I would like to have a panel of ANCAPs and Minarchists on it, because Minarchy Thinker and I mean, I am, at least in theory, a Rothbardian.
At least
I'm
one
a
other.
lot more,
At least
minarchist friendly than your average ANCAP, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
yes.
Can I?
At least one other minarchist and at least one other ANCAP.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
I like to watch that.
like
There's always
if you
couple
have
streams
any ANCAPs that would love, or minarchists that would love to be in the debate, that would be great. And I guess
Maybe like put me in the American try and put like Chaser on the ANCAP side.
no, and maybe we could. As for the argument on Nozick's state to exist, the question I'd say really boils down to is property rights and how they exist in a libertarian society. Because the big difference between minarchists and ANCAPs is that minarchists view, correct me if I'm wrong, that a state, a minimal state, a night watchman state, is needed in order to protect and secure property rights, while your average ANCAP views it was the state's existence as an inherent violation of property rights. And that's essentially what it boils down to. Did I get that right, Manarchy?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And the Night Watchman model, I think the term was coined by Ludwig von Mises, but then this is one of the few areas that Rothbard and Mises disagreed on.
What's that
Is
music?
that the Top Gun thing?
Sorry, I was just messing around with y'all.
Oh yeah, but speaking of Top Gun, the original movie got a shit ton of people to join the Air Force, and I think that's why the movies exist. It's to get people to listen.
I don't know why. Basically, it's freaking trending on Twitter. I don't care about it.
It's because it's a new movie, and it's not my thing. If you like Top Gun,
What was that?
I'm sorry. I know I'm goofing around. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be
Yeah, it's
serious.
okay, I'm
Serious.
nothing's wrong with goofing around, but I'd like to. If there's any good ANCAPs that you'd like to have on that are pretty solid on the position, that would be great.
I
Also,
know a couple.
one or two more minarchists would be great as well.
I know a couple ANCAPs on Twitter.
I follow a good amount. I can definitely. Someone I would like to have on is Jared Rabel. He's a libertarian I follow on Twitter who's officially an independent, but is a dues-paying LP member and very pro-Mises. He's great. Very smart dude. I don't agree with him on everything, but he always backs up his stuff with facts, and he's very well-read. I like the guy. Also, another minarchist we could have on is Tadagopian. Wait, did everyone leave or? Oh, never mind.
They're here. Yeah, I just thought of something. We should do a wait, what?
Should we just do a libertarian podcast and then just invite one or two hawks on and just see what happens?
Yes, but
And
wait, you mean like neocons?
No, but it would be cool if we had the young man or not. No, but we should have the young man or not on regardless. Even though I think some of his politics are how do I say?
We can put him on right now. We can try to contact him.
Hey, if he's down to do it, I'll do it.
Like those things are popular on YouTube. Libertarian Smash or Pass.
You mean like just candidates or
Anything, just candidates or yeah, just candidates. Let's keep it simple. I don't know, just a suggestion. And it might be fun.
Yay.
You know, I don't understand the argument that just because as Europe does something, we have to do the same. It doesn't make.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I keep on hearing it. I'm like, no, I don't want to live under a EU style system. I don't agree with the reasoning for a good amount of Brexiteers did, but I think Brexit was a net positive just because that means the British had one less government governing them, even though the one that they're still under is still pretty bad.
Yeah, the British need to be led free from the American influence and from European influence. They need to do their own thing. So does the rest of Europe.
Like I think UKIP basically their original goal was just single issue exit the EU, but then they became more and more right wing populist. And once Nigel Farage left and founded the Brexit Party, they died. And once and now that Brexit is achieved, both the Brexit Party and the UKIP are basically obsolete. They serve no real purpose anymore.
Yeah, that's
Who?
me too. That's me too, Minarchy.
Oh wait, who is irrelevant?
UKIP. After Nigel Farage left, UKIP
Oh yeah, they're
died.
definitely irrelevant. Like, of
Yeah,
course,
Yeah,
the
and the Brexit Party has gone the way of the dodo too, and I'd say that's mostly due to Nigel Farage stepping down and Brexit being done.
well,
And I don't see that
blame
changing.
Scarlett.
they are still somewhat relevant, but they're only like polling at 2-3%.
They're like and they're kind of like the IRL. No, not IRL. Both are. I mean, American Reform Party in that way that they're kind of relevant. Oh, okay, American Reform Party, and then not. I wouldn't.
You mean the Reform Party back in 2000?
Okay, that's fair. Didn't Trump run under the Reform Party?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a comment.
Oh,
from Synthwave Monkey. When's the debate on Nozick's argument for the existence of the state gonna be?
We don't know yet, and I'd like to have it be a roundtable circle of Captain Americas rather than just me and America, since it's we've discussed it a lot, but I'd say having two or more on, or well, at least one more ANCAP and Minarchist would be neat. If you guys want to join that podcast, we could send you a link.
No, I won't join. I'm not a Minarchist or ANCAP.
Yeah, I mean, you can still join for fun or ask questions if you want.
Yeah, I'm okay. Wait.
You know, in Elden Ring, the funny thing is I had more trouble with the boss guarding Erding Lindell as opposed to the two bosses in it, where it took me way more attempts and then requiring me to resort to using Scarlet Rod against the Draconic Tree Sentinel, but then Godfrey First Elden Lord, the Ghost version, I was able to beat him without returning to a Site of Grace. I just kept on reusing Site Americas until I beat him on, I'd say I'm not sure how many takes I took, but definitely under 30 takes. While Draconic, I definitely died to him at least 30 times. And then Margot took only like 2 to 3 attempts. But granted, in regards to Urgot, I used the Margot's Shackle exploit to basically freeze him and negate his entire first phase. But then once the second phase happened, I was like, okay, I guess I gotta beat him the normal way. And I did.
You know, I could probably get Mr. Dapperton on here.
Okay, Dapperton would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I could probably
is it kind of funny? My only real recollection with watching Dapperton, I remember he called himself a libertarian. I didn't exactly know what it meant, but I thought I was like, seems neat, kind of right wing and that thing, but neat. And then, and the video was on the boiling water bucket challenge, which is as dumb as you can imagine it being. It's the ice bucket challenge, but with boiling water, and some idiots did it for internet clout.
I said I could
like,
probably...
how much of a fucking dumbass do you have to be to pour boiling hot water on yourself for internet clout?
It's hilarious, though.
Wait, who did that?
Mr. Dapperton had a video on it, but I can't find it anymore. It's deleted. But I remember pretty clearly he was doing a video.
I mean, if somebody wants to injure themselves for internet attention, that's their problem.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to make it illegal or anything, but at the same time...
It is stupid, though.
I think it's just extremely dumb, and we should all laugh at him.
Yes.
Like, we shouldn't make it
Why
doing dumb shit on the internet illegal. We should just laugh at him like crazy. And
no, we should not. Yes, we should. Like, why would he do such a thing?
They just wanted to go viral. But the worst example was this video where this woman and basically had a boiling pot of water, and then said hot water challenge, y'all, and just yeeted the boiling water at her brother, and the brother didn't agree to it otherwise, and just. Oh, the video's golden, but I gotta feel bad for her brother because he totally did not want to do it.
Wait, so she threw boiling water at her brother?
Yep. And then filmed it.
And then put it up. And did he?
And then upload it online.
Did he consent to that?
Hilarious.
No, obviously not. Because
Bro.
he literally says, "Fuck you, sis," in the clip.
Have you seen those
Oh my
videos
God.
where people set
Wait,
themselves on fire?
Wait a second. I found it on the Daily Mail, which is a cringe site. Oh, I'm gonna just see.
So if I can get Mr. Dapperton on
And it's
here, like
Nad.
in a later stream, would you guys do it?
The video's gone, but there was this. I'm still looking for the video, but if you just search up hot water challenge, y'all, there's a. Poor guy. I gotta feel bad for her brother, but oh man.
It's so hilarious. Imagine pouring boiling water on your family just for that.
Oh that poor guy.
Yep, for him.
No, but is it bad I'm laughing? Because
No. I laugh at way worse stuff than that. So
it's
no.
so bad. I can't help but laugh.
You just see people just setting themselves on fire for internet clouds or iPods.
Oh yeah.
Or this game called like the knockout game where people just punch old people until they pass out.
If maybe we should have a sub series.
Yeah.
Or like maybe just have where it would still be counted as a normal episode where it's just we react to dumb shit we see online.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
fun.
I thought about something that you want to do a little reaction to, like something back in the past.
No, like just people doing dumb shit online, not necessarily back in the past, but if
No,
you
no,
see
no. I
some-
mean right now.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
wait,
just put your hot water
Wait,
challenge.
is it gonna be political statements or just people doing?
No,
dumb
this
stuff?
is
No.
just pure dumbassery.
No. I'm not talking about. I just came back in the conversation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god, I found the original video.
But anyway, basically, like there was this moment in the final 2020 Libertarian presidential debate where, Jacob Hornberg, basically, attacks Joe Jorgensen for being a socialist. Do you think we should react to it?
Maybe as a retrospect, but if you're curious, I found the original boiling water bucket challenge video. Oh,
Let's
shit.
watch it.
It's a JavaScript void. I'm just gonna. This link should work.
Yes, we'll go.
All right, found it. It's on 9gag, which is a site I rarely.
Wait,
browse.
what are y'all talking about?
I found the old hot water challenge video.
Oh,
It's where people throw boiling water on other people or themselves.
Yeah, it's structured as a PSA against it, but oh my god.
okay. What's DM me the link so I can screen share it.
I just DM'd it to you.
Okay.
Let's watch it.
We'll watch that first, and then we can watch the clip of the debate.
Yeah. Also, if we go a bit over 8, that's fine. I just think we should probably have a hard stop 8:30.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait, so after that we're just gonna go to Twitter?
No, it's hard stop at 8:30. But if we,
I can't stop it. What the heck?
Huh?
I'm trying to.
Wait, I actually have the ability to end broadcast. If you're curious. So when you're ready, just give me the cue. And
Okay, I got it. No. Hang on. Wait, can you screen share, Victor?
Oh wait, let me see. I'm going to search up the video since I had it on my phone.
Wait, so after 8:30, we're just
Wait,
gonna
no.
go to spaces,
Wait.
right?
I can do it.
Oh, you saw the link I DM'd you, right?
Yes, but I can't pause it or go back, so I'm just gonna have to. Okay. Here's what I'm doing. Okay. Screen share. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, what's the freaking air ray?
What the fuck?
The rest of the video is just a montage telling people not to do it.
People are so dumb. You need me told not to throw boiling water at somebody. Like,
No,
it's
but
common
one
sense.
time I was just
common
heating up some
sense.
water for tea, and then actually just poured a bit on myself, and even that, just a drop, it hurts like a kill. And that wasn't boiling per se. However, this is a whole pot of boiling water.
Oh my
The
god.
only time boiling
Why
water
the?
myself was when I
People are dumb, and Phil wanted it for internet cloud. Also, I just found out this happened 8
Okay.
years ago. Wait,
Damn.
2014 was 8 years ago.
It was kind of funny.
You gotta be kidding me.
Was it worth
You gotta
it?
be kidding me.
Okay. Anyway, let's
Was
do
it truly worth
a reaction to the clip from the final Libertarian presidential debate in 2020, where Jacob Hornberger called Joe Jorgensen a socialist.
Okay.
Okay. I gotta share the screen.
What do you think about JoJo?
Hang on, I voted for her. So anyway,
I voted for her, but I
Okay,
don't
that's a
think
good
she was the
message.
best
I would've.
candidate out there. I would have preferred Hornberger, but I supported her.
What should the federal government do, if anything?
Let me answer that question, but let me defer it for a minute because I'm kind of troubled with your exchange with Dr. Jorgensen. You asked her, what is the role of government? What should it be doing? And she gave the answer short shrift and immediately moved to charity. Vermin Supreme asked her the same question in a previous debate, said, what is your ideal form of government? And she said, I refuse to answer that question. It's my understanding throughout this campaign.
Well, she said courts and police. And
but she supports
defense.
more than that. She supports the welfare state through Social Security and Medicare. She's never called for the dismantling of the national security state, the massive military-industrial complex, the CIA. So she obviously does not feel comfortable addressing what should be the ideal form of government.
okay, that's just one part.
Yeah,
of it.
here's the thing: Hornberger and Jorgensen probably agree with each other on, let's say, 98% of the issues.
Not only did he accuse her of being a socialist, he basically said that she was pro-military industrial complex.
No, that is just false. And here's the thing: you don't talk to people.
Well, I read.
Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I read
No. Go ahead.
And I think she's not like. I think I read her Wikipedia article on healthcare, and she was definitely not pro-Medicare for all. Like what?
Okay, let's continue.
Now, on climate change, my belief.
Well, let's hold off since we'll come back to climate change. Joe, please respond to that.
Which of the many like accusations?
You want to keep Social Security and the welfare state?
My plan for Social Security is to have an immediate opt-out on day one. Now, of course, you need Congress to help, but if I had a magic wand, on the first day in office, nobody would ever put another dime into Social Security again. But here's the problem. We've got 12 million people who are who are dependent solely on Social Security. And I agree with you. Will agree with your question. What about the people who don't have kids? So what I would do is, we all know that their Social Security was not put into the lockbox that we were promised. It was spent on government assets and other things with the government. So what I would do is I would sell those government assets, things like mineral rights, water rights, buildings downtown, and I would take that money and I would fund the people who are in the 50s, 60s, 70s, who were forced, literally at the point of a gun, to put their money into the inefficient Ponzi scheme put up by the government, and I would give them their money back that they put in. You know,
What about the national security state? Do you support that as he accuses you of?
Well, again, police, courts, and military, absolutely, I'm for military. Do I think that we need some type of intelligence within the military? Absolutely. Absolutely, we need somebody going to other countries and looking around. I don't want to just have one of our submarines blasted out of the water without us knowing it. If we had good intelligence, we would find out about the virus ahead of time, about Wuhan. But the thing is the CIA is, you know, with all the black ops and all the assassinations, and I don't think the CIA can be reformed. And I thought I was pretty clear when I said I want the intelligence function of the CIA to be rolled into the military. I don't want the CIA itself. It is way past, you know, it just can't, it can't be rehabilitated. But I don't understand how you can have a country and a military without some kind of intelligence.
And Jacob, what about that?
Well, what we're talking about is a massive military industrial complex, which is what President Eisenhower referred to it as. He said, this is a grave threat to our democratic processes and our liberties. I want to dismantle this whole system and restore a limited government republic with a basic fundamental military force. That's a free society. That was our founding system in this country. And
would there be spies? Would there be any CIA-like thing?
Absolutely no CIA at all. This is the most evil organization in U.S. history. MK Ultra, state-sponsored assassinations, hiring Nazis. Same with the NSA. You have a basic military force whose only mission is to defend the United States. You don't need a massive spy network to protect us from really a virtually non-existent possibility that some foreign nation state is going to cross the oceans and successfully invade the United States. Nobody's got that military capability. Nobody's got the money. Nobody's even got the interest.
Okay, that's it.
So,
Okay, our founding government was the British monarchy.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so pretty much he was going like, no, not even military intelligence, no spies. Like, dude.
No spies, that's the fun part of government.
No, here's the thing. I mean, I'm an ardent non-interventionist, obviously, and I'd say diplomacy is good. I don't think we should be spying on other countries. We shouldn't spy on our own citizens. We certainly shouldn't be drone striking innocent civilians, but
I mean, like, basically, but the thing is that, like, she wasn't advocating for that.
Exactly. I mean, what it sounds like she wanted just reconnaissance and shit. But not like just spying on citizens or whatever, and it's not even close to CIA. But Hornberger is right that the CIA has done a lot of evil in this country.
I mean, she said that too.
MK Ultra, hiring Nazis, assassinations.
I mean, she did say that too, but like he was basically trying to equate that with like military intelligence.
Okay, in lighter news, has anyone heard about the Blood and Honey Winnie the Pooh?
I heard about that. It's hilarious, and I want to watch it.
I honestly want to watch it too. It just sounds so messed up. It's perfect. But could you imagine if Disney themselves were making it?
If Disney was making it, it would be definitely neutered down.
No, but if they were just like, fuck it, we're making this. Wait,
I don't think Disney.
It calls Pooh and Piglet going on a rampage after being abandoned by a college-bound Christopher Robin. It's made Pooh and Piglet's life quite difficult. And then but the way they make Piglet in this film is just unnerving. But Winnie the Pooh is it's equal parts hilarious and legitimately terrifying.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna end the StreamYard yet, but I'm gonna end the broadcast. So.
All right.
Okay,
So
see you
haven't.
Hey, I have a
have a nice
question.
day,
Are we,
everyone.
are we gonna go
What's
into
the
a space
question?
after this? Are we gonna
I'd
go into a
recommend
space
just going
after
on a
this?
stream. Space if we're gonna just continue it like that. So see you in the space.
Wait. Let me end the broadcast first. So
Right,
let's.
see you guys. Make sure to follow Alex Jones.
Yeah, just make a Getter or True Social just so you can follow that guy. He is hilarious.
Yeah. So we've been going on for 3 hours. So let's
That's
end
all for the first time.
let's end it for day one. We'll come back tomorrow, guys.
Yep.
All right.
Just
All right.
follow just follow at
Follow us on Twitter
and follow us on Twitter at AndMinUtopia. And that's it. Have a nice time, y'all.
yeah. See y'all.